My best friend Jay ran over to me all excited when he asked, "Did you hear who's coming to town?" "No." "You better get ready, son, 'cause MJ is on the way. Tickets go on sale tomorrow and they always sell out. And we need to be there." My face dropped when I heard the news because I was caught off guard and unprepared. I didn't have any money and tickets like these cost a pretty penny. So I did the first thing that came to mind. I asked my best friend for a loan. "I want to help, but my ticket is going to break me," he said. "But let's brainstorm a solution, because where there is a will, there is always a way." We asked each other, who do we know with some extra cash? It was time to hit the phones telethon style. After eating up an hour on the phone, I was no closer to my goal. eBay time. It's time to sell some stuff. My neighbor has always loved my bike as much as I do. Selling it will be tough, but to see MJ it's okay. Also, traffic will be thick, so I will need to get off work early. But if I go to work early, my boss will usually let me leave early. This mission had a good chance of success. My best friend and I are going to the most epic event ever to hit our town. We will cherish those memories for the rest of our lives. And then it happened. Murphy's Law reared its ugly head as soon as we went online to buy our tickets. We realized the tickets went on sale Monday night instead of Tuesday because the promoter decided on an early release. And by Tuesday morning they were sold out. We were crushed. Yet Jay wasn't giving up that easy. I don't know how he did it, but he found 2 tickets online for sale across town. There was no telling how long before they were sold, so we had to hurry. After work we set out to get those magic tickets. Dinner would have to wait. Rush hour traffic had us worried that someone else might get there ahead of us, so we took a shortcut. We were making great time as we approached some train tracks. Suddenly the red flashing lights came on and the guard rail came down, stopping us in our tracks. This train must have had 50 boxcars on it and drove so slow, it would have lost a race with a snail. Once we finally arrived, our hearts were pounding as we knocked on the door. "Hello sir, do you still have the tickets?" "My son has them, let me check with him," he answered. I know you're dying to hear what happened next. Multiply that anticipation by 10 and now you have some idea of how we both felt. The son entered the room empty-handed, but then reached into a drawer and pulled out 2 adjoining tickets to paradise. We were on our way. With all obstacles overcome, it was all a matter of time now. There were only minor details to work out, like scheduling, wardrobe and childcare. Each minute leading up to that weekend was more exhilarating than the one before. Once the big day came, we were ready for the night of our lives. We arrived early, and as we stood in line, we saw a number of people trying to find tickets at the last minute. They were unsuccessful. All of our hard work and sacrifice had paid off. MJ was beyond belief. It was all we expected and then some. There were encore performances and the lead performers actually walked by close enough for us to take some pics. What an unforgettable night we had. As we left, I felt a little sad that I sold my bike. But I would have felt much worse if I were among the people on the outside looking in. The following day, I saw my neighbor in his driveway when he asked, "Was it worth it? If you had it to do all over again, would you still sell your bike?" In a heartbeat, I answered, "I have no regrets." Why? A lesson in priorities I learned from a very wise man, who taught, and I quote, "The kingdom of heaven is like treasure hidden in a field. When a man found it, he hid it again, and then in his great joy, went and sold all he had, and bought that field." Matthew 13 verse 44. What things top your priority list? And what obstacles will you climb to reach them? Comment below and please subscribe, so you'll never miss another modern everyday parable.